A very good afternoon to all the dignitaries and participants connected with us for today's session. I am Dr. Neetu Sharma, Associate Professor in School of Basic Sciences, Department of Zoology, Abhilashi University. Today I will focus on about alcohol consumption and liver degeneration. Now I am going to share my PPT on the screen. Did you know that alcohol is a psychoactive substance with dependence producing properties that has been widely used in many cultures for centuries? The harmful use of alcohol causes a high burden of diseases and has significant social and economic consequences. The harmful use of alcohol can also result in harm to other people, such as family members, friends, co workers, and strangers. Alcohol consumption is a causal factor in more than 200 diseases, injuries, and other health conditions. Drinking alcohol is associated with a risk of developing health problems such as mental, behavioral disorders, including alcohol dependence and major non communicable diseases such as liver cirrhosis, some cancers, and cardiovascular diseases. A significant proportion of the disease burden attributable to alcohol consumption arise from unintentional and intentional injuries, including those due to road traffic, crashes, violence, and suicide cases. Fatal alcohol related injuries tend to occur in relatively younger age groups. A causal relationship has been established between harmful drinking and incidences or outcomes of infectious disease such as tuberculosis and AIDS or HIV. This is the structure of liver and it is the largest gland in human body after skin. It lies mainly in right upper quadrant of abdomen under cover of 7 to 11 ribs. Multilobulated gland formed of two main and two small lobes. Liver receive about 70% of blood supply by portal vein and 30% from the hepatic artery. Hepatic artery brings oxygenated blood to the liver and portal vein deoxygenated blood. This is the structure of liver. It consists of many hepatic lobes, that is, liver consists of many hepatic lobes, that is, each lobe consists of hexagonal lobule containing hepatic cells, and each lobule are the structural and functional unit of liver. And it is surrounded by the portal triads. The portal triads consist of branches of hepatic artery, a branch of portal vein, and tributary of bile duct. Blood from intestine, pancreas, spleen reach the liver through the portal vein and is deoxygenated and from heart carried to liver by hepatic artery and it is oxygenated. This is the structure of lobules, that is classic lobule and portal lobules. And in this slide, we can see how the liver damages. Use of drugs as medicine, just as example, paracetamol metabolized in the liver by the conjugation with glucuronic acid and sulfuric acid. Hepatotoxic metabolites are produced in small amount by the cytochrome P450 enzymes. Excessive alcohol consumption, acetaldehyde metabolite in liver, which is reactive oxygen species, cause oxidative stress. Viral or protozoan infection, that is immune system, produce interferons which bind to the IFN-AR1 receptor and suppress antioxidant supraoxidase mutase and cause the accumulation reactive oxygen species in hepatocyte. Now, alcohol. Alcohol It is harmful use of alcohol is causal factor in more than 200 diseases and injury conditions. Worldwide, 3 million deaths every year result from harmful use of alcohol, and this is represent that is 5.3% of all deaths, and overall 5.1% of the global burden diseases is due to the alcohol consumption. Beyond health consequences, the harmful use of alcohol brings significant social and economic losses to individuals and society at a large scale. Alcohol consumption causes death and disability relatively early in life, and in the people of ages 20 to 39 years, approximately 13.5% of the total deaths are attributable to alcohol. And this is a causal relationship between harmful use of alcohol and a range of mental and behavioral disorders. This slide shows the current status of alcoholism globally. According to WHO reports, which indicate that about 3.3 million deaths are attributable to alcohol use and 6% of the all global deaths. An estimated 88,000 people die from alcohol liver diseases annually in US, out of which 62,000 are men and 26,000 are women. This is making alcohol the fourth leading cause of death in US. According to WHO Global Status Report, about 38.3% of the world's population consume alcohol regularly. 21% in 2016 of the population reported not drinking at all, but overall consumption has fallen by around 18% since 2004. And according to NSDUH, to the 2015, 15.1 million adult ages 18 and older that alcohol diseases, and this included the 9.8% million men and 5.3 million women. And the current status of alcoholism in India, alcohol kills 2.6 lakh Indian every year according to WHO reports. About 62.5 million people are estimated consume alcohol occasionally, and 30% of the Indians population. And the average Indians consume 4.3 liter of the alcohol per year. According to report released in 2015 by OECD, alcoholism increased by about 55% between 19 to 92 and 2012. As per capita, consumption of alcohol in the country increased from 1.6 from the period of 2003-2005 to 2.2 liter from the period of 2010 to 2012. And Maharashtra is the only lead the states in terms of alcohol consumption. And this graph shows the death due to the alcohol in top 5 states of India in 2013. And Maharashtra on the top, that is 1,494 deaths reported, and in Madhya Pradesh 522, and in Tamil Nadu 432, and Karnataka 470, and after that Haryana 320 deaths reported due to the alcohol abuse. And how the alcohol metabolized in the liver. Most common pathway involves that is two enzymes, that is alcohol dehydrogenase and acetyl dehydrogenase. This enzyme help to break down the alcohol and eliminate it from the body. In the first step, alcohol metabolized into acetaldehyde that is more toxic and carcinogen. And in the second step, acetaldehyde is further metabolized to another that is less active product, that is acetate, and after that acetate metabolized in the water and carbon dioxide for the easy elimination from the body. Other enzymes like cytochrome 2E1 and catalase also break down the alcohol into acetaldehyde. Some alcohol metabolism also occur in other tissue, including pancreas and the brain, causing the damage to the cell and tissue. Acetaldehyde is a toxic product, but some research reports that its concentration in the brain is not high to produce behavioral effects because brain has unique barrier of cells and it protects from the toxic product circulating in the bloodstream. And diseases caused by the alcohol. More than 60 different health conditions occur due to the alcohol toxication. That is, high level of drinking can cause a variety of diseases, but three mostly recognized form of alcohol diseases. That is, first one is alcoholic fatty acid. It is also known as steatosis. Alcohol hepatitis is the second, and alcoholic cirrhosis. This shows the long-term health effects of drinking of alcohol. Whole of the body, that is existing health conditions and mental retardation and mouth or throat having voice box having cancer, in lungs inflammation usually from infection, and women having breast cancers, in liver usually swelling, pain, alcoholic liver diseases such as cirrhosis and cancer, bloods and immune system having, that is diseases from the weakness of immune system, skin and fat, yellowing of skin, and spider veins, bones having different types of diseases. After that, mental health condition and addiction of alcohol causes mood disorders such as depression and anxiety. Brain and nervous system is also affected with the long term of health, long term use of drinking alcohol. Heart and circulation, stomach and food pipe is also affected, pancreas and intestine, and sex organ is also affected with the long term use of drinking of alcohol. First of all, we will discuss about the alcohol fatty liver diseases, that is steatosis. Earliest, and it is reversible, usually asymptomatic and temporary or long-term conditions, and contribute to other illness. About 80% of the heavy drinkers develop steatosis, and the liver breaks down most of the alcohol, and this process generates harmful substances. These substances can damage liver cells, promote inflammation, and weaken body natural defenses. Many mechanisms of ethanol induced fatty liver have been proposed, and alcoholism causes development of large fatty globules throughout the liver and can begin to occur after a few days of heavy drinking. And the process of alcohol metabolism generate NADH, and increasing the NADH ratio, higher concentration of NADH induces fatty acid synthesis. And the fatty liver is diagnosed by CT scan, liver biopsy, MRIs, ultrasounds, blood test, and treatment during this is abstinence. The second most disease is alcohol hepatitis. It is, that is inflammation of the liver. Not all the dead drinker develop, but alcohol hepatitis occur in moderate drinkers also. In high mortality rates varies 30 to 60%, and it is reversible if stop alcohol intake. Pathological changes included Valori's haline body, ballooning degeneration, inflammation, and some common symptoms experienced by the patients are feeling unwell, swollen liver, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, jaundice, liver failure, and bleeding. Alcohol hepatitis can be diagnosed by liver biopsy, blood test, no abdominal imaging, treatment, abstinence, medication, corticosteroids, pentoxylane, anti-TNF-alpha inhibitors, etc. And also fill the nutritional requirements. And the third most is alcohol cirrhosis. It is the end stage of liver damage and it is irreversible, cause of many deaths and serious illness. About 10 to 15% people develop cirrhosis. Cirrhosis affected about 2.8 million people and resulted in 1.3 million deaths in 2015. And some of the pathological changes included by the liver cirrhosis, that is pulmonary erythema, gynecomastia, hypogonadism, ascites, splenomegaly, brushing and bleeding, hepatic encephalopathy, and jaundice. Alcoholic cirrhosis can be diagnosed by liver biopsy, blood test, MRI, CT scans, ultrasounds, and treatment is also irreversible damage. So liver transplantation is the last treatment. Other effects of alcohol, that is the body intake more alcohol than it can metabolize, then the excess of alcohol build up in the bloodstream and the heart circulates the blood alcohol throughout the body leading to change in normal body functions. Excess alcohol intake can lead to the development of many chronic diseases and other serious problems. Some of them are, that is pancreatitis, cancer, ulcers, and gastrointestinal problems, immune system dysfunctions, brain damage, malnourishment, and vitamin deficiencies, osteoporosis, heart disease, and cardiovascular health. Some of the antioxidants play a crucial role in the repairing of the liver damage, and liver metabolize many compounds that result in free radical. Example like as alcohol metabolism, paracetamol metabolism, which lead to the oxidative stress and result in the liver diseases like as liver diseases. Therefore, restoring antioxidant is essential to maintain the homeostasis. One of the methods restoring antioxidant is to consume the natural antioxidant resources. First of all is the turmeric, that is curcuma longa. It is generally used in our homes. It is having antioxidant beta carotene, ascorbic acid, calcium, copper, curcumin, and it is repair. The curcumin hold great value to those with liver tissue. It acts as the molecular level and affects the various metabolic pathway and promote the healing. And the second is silymarin, and it is having flavonoids enhancing the production of glutathione and having antioxidant and stimulate the production of new liver cells by the protein and DNA synthesis. The next one is mulberry. It is also known as Morsus alba and having the antioxidant, that is anthocyanin, and it function as a, that is it inhibit the oxidative stress, enhance fatty acids, transport in mice by activated protein kinase and receptor signaling pathway. The next one is soybean, that is glycine max, and it is having antioxidant, that is isoflavone, and it reduces the liver lipids by regulating the citrulline 1 peroxisome proliferator activated receptor gamma coactivator 1 alpha. And the next one is barbadensis, that is aloe vera, polyphenol indoles and alkaloids in the leaf gel. Its function as a its leaf extract function as a, that is prevent the hepatic damage against carbon tetrachloride and ameliorates the level of aspartate transaminases, that is alanine transaminases. Next one is bala, that is Sida cordifolia, and it is having antioxidant. Highest antioxidant activity was observed in the root extract, and it is exert the positive role in hepatocellular synthesis of DNA in the liver and the regeneration process. Next one is green tea, that is Camellia sinensis catechin. It suppresses the oxidative stress by decrease the lipid peroxides and also modulate the growth of the HSC by Rho signaling pathway and inducing the phosphorylation of C-junction kinases. And the next one is red grapes, and wine, peanuts. It is having antioxidant, that is resveratrol, and it decreasing the cytokine TGF beta and activated extracellular signal regulated kinase pathway and enhance the activation and translocation of NRF2 the nucleus. The next natural source is citrus fruits and tomatoes generally used in our homes, and it is having antioxidant, that is naringenin flavone, and it is function as it activate the peroxisome proliferation and activated the receptor alpha and decreasing the content of very low density, that is lipoproteins production, and without causing the lipid accumulation in the hepatocyte cells. And next is the quercetin, and it increase the gene expression and improve the SOT and catalyze in addiction to activate the metalloproteinases 2 and 9. Chlorogenic acid and tocopherol, that is coffee, consumption is associated with the improvement in liver enzyme, glutamine transpeptidase, and alkaline phosphatase. And these are the some of the preventing measures, that is health, safety, and socio-economic problems attributable to alcohol can be reduced when government formulate and implement appropriate policies. Policymakers are encouraged to take action on strategies that have shown to be effective and cost effective. These include regulating the marketing of alcoholic beverages, in particular to younger peoples, and regulating and restricting the availability of alcohol, enacting the appropriate drink driving policies, and reducing the demand through taxation and pricing mechanisms, raising awareness of the health and social problem for individuals and society at large caused by the harmful use of the alcohol, and ensuring the support for effective alcohol policies. The overall conclusion of this, that is the alcohol becomes most common cause of death, and alcohol consumption and its effect on the body becomes a controversial topic. Alcohol mortality rate increase day by day, and high level of alcohol consumption leads to a number of side effects. And that's why say no to alcohol and save liver and live lifelong. In addition to this, antioxidants present in food and are the treatment of several diseases because they improve the antioxidant system in the body, especially when the diseases involves oxidative stress. So antioxidants play crucial role in inhibiting and scavenging radical, which eventually providing the protection to human against hepatic diseases. And thank you. Thank you all, the dignitaries and participants, to your precious time for attending the lecture. Please do share your queries, if any, email. Thank you once again for your graceful presence.